Ladies and gents, welcome back. Another beautiful day out here. I haven't made a video in a couple days, and I've been working on the flat track bike, and I told you guys I wasn't going to make videos because I was just too dang busy. But it's almost done. I was hoping to have it finished before I showed you, but I'm going to show you a little early because, like I said, it's almost done. But today's video is mainly, I want to show you guys what I've been doing to my house. I've been doing a ton of housework, and I got a few more days of it, and then we'll be back on the bikes. But I rented a little toy to play with today, so that's going to be super fun. Boom, there she is, guys. So, yeah, like I said, it's almost done. It's coming out really great. The paint, I was going to paint it candy apple red, and honestly, I painted it I think 6 times, and I just had tons of issues with the trying to get the candy down. I'm not a painter, so I went with a traditional Victory Red, and we got Woody on there. Got the engine all cleaned up, the exhaust is all painted and back on. Went with some gold leaf letters, which I am super stoked on. Painted the side panels. Just got everything cleaned up, just took everything apart, cleaned it, painted the shocks, got the exhaust mount all cleaned up in that. So I have a new boot for here. We're going to try to put that on in the next day or two. And then still need to get grips. Front brakes totally need rebuilt. I haven't even looked to see if I can find a rebuild kit yet for those. So yeah, I'm going to obviously sell the flat track bike. It's really hard to put a value on them though because they don't come up for sale very often. And finding one with the frame that I have in the engine, which is like Champion frame, CR500 engine, I've never seen one. So it's tough. It's tough to put a value on it, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm still debating whether I should just put it up for sale. Which I think I'm going to do, put it up for a couple weeks, and then if it doesn't sell, we'll throw it on eBay, start it cheap, and do an auction. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's get to doing some yard work today.
Are you excited?
Yeah, let's play Trapped or Terrible. All right, guys, so this is what I rented for today. This is a 1.5 ton little track hoe, mini excavator they call them. This is a Bobcat model. The guy, they delivered her this morning. Uno's checking it out, making sure everything's kosher for me. But yeah, let's go take a look at the work we got to do. All right, so back to working on the old yard. For my long-term subscribers, we built that, I don't know, a year or so ago. Yeah, actually, just a little over a year ago, I believe, we finished the deck. So yeah, working on the yard. There used to be 2 stone level retaining little walls here, and the wife wants it all cleaned up, and we're going to put in one. I kind of want to leave this so I can drive the 3-wheeler and that through there, and my plan is to start the rock wall there and go over, but got a fair bit of material to get out, and there's that horrible stump right there. I'd like to get that out too, but we'll get all this cleaned up. And that big monstrosity we cut down the other day.
It's going.
It's a big old oak tree, and it was leaning towards the house, and also the tree was rotting from the inside, so she had to go. She had to go. My buddy came over, and he's a tree climber, so he climbed up and topped it and all that. But check this out. Oh, let me get out of the shadow. It's kind of mushy. The tree was literally rotting from the inside. Not good. But got that done. Yeah, that was a lot of work. All right, let's put this bad boy to work. All right.
Oh my goodness. Got a seatbelt. Seatbelt down. Alright. Pull that up. Alright. That works.
Alright guys, I got a little bit of work done. So yeah, a little bit of progress, but the machine is already broken. Not too bad though, and it should be a easy fix, but the track came off on the front there. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, it's not my machine, so I can't really work on it or whatever, but they're gonna send out a mechanic. So yeah, minor setback, but I guess while I'm waiting, I can get going on this stump. So yeah, this thing right here, wow, what a pain in the ass. I got a lot of it, but this sucks.
So did my husband break it?
No, the track just came off.
Oh.
Happens a lot when the grease is compressed after a long time. The belt is like stretched out over long periods of time.
Okay, so it's not his fault.
No, it'll come back.
Okay, okay.
All right, bright and early, next day. Got a ton of stuff done last night. I worked until it was dark, but could not get that darn stump out of the hill. So I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, definitely made a lot of progress yesterday and got a lot of stuff cut out. But this stump, my goodness, this thing is really in there. And I tried to go through and cut the roots and all that. And well, that's about as far as we got. Well boys, after much brute force and ugliness, we got her out. They said it was impossible, but we got it out. Oh my goodness. Would you just look at the mess we made. All right, boys and girls, and just like that, they're taking the toy away. See you later. Well, that was fun. That was a ton of fun. Now the real work starts. All right, so the machine is gone and I've started to do some work on here. Uno keeps chasing the lizards that are trying to sun themselves on the rocks. But with the machine, I placed some of the bigger stones that I couldn't move by hand. And now that that stump's out of the way, I want to backfill in some dirt, and we'll just continue and put all these rocks and just kind of smooth all this out. Cut this tree down here for sure real soon, but I want to finish this first. That's the most important, and we'll smooth all that out. We're going to worry about the back another time. Yeah, the back will, that's not a huge deal, but I definitely want to get this taken care of in the next day or so. Definitely going to be a fair bit of work, but we'll knock it out. And one of the reasons I waited to cut this tree down is because we're getting some nice shade over here, and with how hot it's been, more shade, more better. All right, guys, so yeah, that was pretty interesting. First time renting a mini excavator. Oh, if I was to do it again, I probably would have got the larger one. I got the 1.5 ton, and they have a 3 ton, and I think the 3 ton probably would have been a little bit better. It was getting stuck big time in the silt. The ground here is very different in different places. Some places it's, you know, dry and silty, and other places down by the creek it's nice and wet and tacky. But yeah, the machine struggled a lot in the silt. Other than that though, it worked out pretty good. You know, it broke down kind of right away, but they sent somebody out and got it going. It was only down for a few hours, so not too bad. They're not too expensive to rent either. It was only a few $100. If you have it delivered, that's going to be, you know, obviously you have to pay for that, but I think it was definitely worth it. It would have taken me 3 weeks to do that by hand with a pickaxe. So yeah, definitely worth the money to rent it. So like I said, I'm going to, you know, continue to knock this out over the next couple days, and then we'll be back on motorcycles. That flat track bike is so close to being done. I need to fix the clutch cable on it. I broke it, and a couple other little things, but we're gonna finish that up and move on to other projects. So if you happen to be new to my channel, please subscribe while you're here. Normally we're just doing motorcycle projects and whatnot, but every once in a while we'll work on the house, do yard stuff, have fun. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.